Listen what my mother told me. Now I'm trying to keep it low key. Shut them down, you don't know me. I wish I listened what my mother told me.
I sit beneath a maple tree in a forest of sorts, just a short way to the waves of the beach to the north, contemplating on some things like the never-ending war. Human bodies in a game where weapon spin is the score. I watch the bee collect the nectar, touching every bloom, lightly dusting them with pollen with their bodies as they move. In the moment, still I think what this matters, the food that we need to sustain ourselves, how much they produce. If this planet's an organism and the people are cells, and her skin is what we're piercing when we drill in these wells, tell me, what do we say to ourselves? When the blood spills and brings forth the torrent of death, she's getting more ill. Landslides and ruptures, volcanic eruptions, long worn about stories of catastrophic destruction. Much of it preventable with preparation or something, but how many lives to save stays in economics discussion. It's more than hatred, it's more than the greed. It's incessant bloodlust, it's more than want, it's a need. They need blood to feed the beast that they heed. Who they really pray to, you can see in their deed. Poison in the water, removing the trees. Still need clean water to drink and air to breathe. Whole nation slowly sinking down into the sea. Stop and think where you really want your children to be.
Listen what my mother told me. Now I'm trying to keep it low key. Shut them down, you don't know me. I wish I listened what my mother told me.
They say bravery is favored by fortune. The enslaved don't want the world, just their fair portion. Ancestral genocide made generations of orphans. Still caught in the grip, set to snap from the torsion. The only thing that scares America more than smart young brothers out to settle the score is the older cats who stepped through the door, took the medicine for them, to show them what they not settling for. Got them prepped up and ready for war, on a scale the country hadn't ever seen before. Taking weight off the shoulders and letting them soar. Train them not to whimper, instead they should roar. Cause the blood of the jungle is what flows through their veins. Creating civilization is etched into their brains. So we're done with American damage and disdain. What you should already know, I shouldn't have to explain. Let's go.
Listen what my mother told me. Now I'm trying to keep it low key. Shut them down, you don't know me. I wish I listened what my mother told me.
We in a fight for our life against people who use Christ to justify their fucking spite. The Bible as a gun, religion as a knife, it's not right. The right trying to take away your rights, and you say both sides. Let's speak honestly, let's talk legislation, let's talk policy, let's talk misogyny and bodily autonomy. Let's talk about who openly wants to bring harm to me and anyone of a darker shade. Let's stop playing games and call a spade a spade. Let's call it by its name. The only way to change is if we meet it head on and stop acting afraid. Cause we don't want to place blame right at the feet of those who fan the flames. I'm done playing, I'm done being partisan. When it's clear women and darker men are who they targeting, what are you arguing?
Listen what my mother told me. Now try and keep it low key. Shut them down, you don't know me. I wish I listened what my mother told me.
Welcome aboard. Andy Kimbel here, presenting another hour of folk blues, bluegrass, zydeco, Cajun, singer-songwriters. Did I say blues? I'll say blues again. Blues, yes. And some well-known artists and some artists that you probably haven't heard of. Emerging talent as well as talent that's been out there for a number of years. You'll catch it all here on the Andy Kimbel Show. We heard from Gangsta Grass, opened up our show, a song called Mother, and that's a band that's going to be performing at the Philadelphia Folk Festival next week. And speaking of the Philadelphia Folk Festival, this show is really exciting to me because we're going to preview some of the performers that are going to be playing at this year's Folk Festival next week at the Old Pool Farm in Schwanksville, Pennsylvania. That's within an hour outside of Center City, Philadelphia. And if you have been to the Philadelphia Folk Festival or planning on going, you know what it's about. You know the excitement. You know the camping, the singing, the jamming, the stomping in the rain. If that's we've had plenty of that through the years. Most of the time, it's been really great though, and weather-wise, and it's promising to be another great weekend of festivities, of music, of dancing, and jamming, and workshops, and culture, and it's just amazing. It's an amazing festival. This will be the 61st festival. And after taking a year off last year, we're so great to be back again at the Old Pool Farm, August 16th, 17th, and 18th. You can still get tickets. You can even buy them at the door. If you haven't been to the Philly Folk Festival, you've got to make it happen. If it's too late this year, then keep it in mind for festivals to come. And it says if you're into music and jamming, there's camping and there's jam sessions that go through the night. I mean, if you want to, you can watch the sun come up every morning and just be jamming all night long or listening to really talented musicians in the campground. I mean, there's musicians in the campground that will believe it every bit as good as some of the main performers on the stages. I mean, just unbelievable. The whole experience of the Philadelphia Folk Festival is incredible. And once you go once, you put it on your calendar, you say, I'll be there. Yeah, I'm putting this in my calendar every year. There's going to be an annual event. It's amazing. There are a lot of great folk festivals. I play a lot of them throughout the country myself as a performer. And I got to tell you something. The Philadelphia Folk Festival is absolutely top-notch, top of the list. It's just so well done. It's so well presented with the workshops and the main stage performers and the talent that they introduce you to and the talent that they've heard many times before that you get to see again. I saw Jackson Brown there. We saw Arrested Development a couple years back. We've seen Michael Fronte. We've seen Mary Chapin Carpenter. We've seen Sean Colvin. We've seen Garnett Rogers, Stan Rogers, Archie Fisher. I can go. The list goes on and on and on. The history of the Philadelphia Folk Festival is amazing. Coco Taylor, Marsha Ball. And you may have not heard of these folks. You see, the names I'm throwing out now, you've got to look them up. You got to check them out. The names I just threw out, which you can, if you're listening to the podcast of this live show, you can go ahead and rewind it and check those names out, and you'll get an idea of what the Philadelphia Folk Festival is all about. But as I said earlier, we heard from Gangsta Grass, an amazing band that combines bluegrass and funk and rap, incredible. And we also heard the intro music, Mole's Moan. That was a song originally written by Tom Rush, and that was the intro music for the very, very, very famous Gene Shea Folk Show, the father of folk music for Philadelphia. And he emceed and was a co-founder of the Philadelphia Folk Festival in its early origins. I think, back in the 64, I think it was. And I've been on the Gene Shea Show and had the pleasure of being on the Gene Shea Show several times, and he unfortunately had passed away during COVID and is sadly missed. And the intro music that you heard on this Andy Kimbel Show was Gene Shea's intro music, Mole's Moan by Tom Rush. And a lot of you who might be listening to this show in the Philadelphia area, of course, know Gene and what he meant to our community of singer-songwriters and folk and acoustic music. Introduced Bob Dylan, Gene did, to the Philadelphia area originally in the 60s. And so many others. The list, it's unbelievable what this guy did for the acoustic singer-songwriter genre and for the city of Philadelphia. Gene Shea, sadly missed. Let's move on. One more thing. Gene Shea was a host of the Philadelphia Folk Festival for years and years and years, and his jokes and his humor and his warmth was just so felt throughout the festival, the entire festival, and he's missed every year. He truly is. Gangsta Grass, as I said, they opened the show, and they're so fun, and you got to check them out at the festival if you're there. And if you're not, we're gonna go ahead and give you another dose of Gangsta Grass right here on the Andy Kimbel Show. Check it out.
that courtroom. My charges I could not defend. The last thing the judge said to me as he handed down my sentence was, you can never go home again. Never go home, never go home. You can never go home again.
And I agree with everything that the judge said. If you come back around, I'm going out like Judge Dredd. What was in your head when you made those choices? I can only hope that you were played by voices, and you made the decision not to listen to the one that was on your side when you started to slide. When mama brought you back home, she was broken down to the bone, cause you had been gone so long. But now her baby boy is back in the house. You can see all the smile from her mouth. I ain't never seen her this happy. And then all of a sudden you disappeared again, and she's crumbling down. The smile is gone from her chin, and she doesn't know where. And I don't even care, cause you broke mama's heart twice, and it ain't even nice. Now I'm surprised as heck that she's wondering where you went, and I don't give a damn, friend. I don't even care.
You've done your time, and you come back out that doorway. You will not find a loved one or a friend. You may return to the place where the people used to know you, but you can never go home again. Never go home, never go home. You can never go home again.
Bruh, the things these eyes have seen will horrify the strongest. When I left the home I haven't been to in the longest. Led a life by the sword, forced to fall upon it. The kites flew, there was nobody left to correspond with. Familiar faces either passed on or flipped, so there wasn't much left for me to do except dip. Too many years lost off the lies of a snitch, so it was either do a bid or end up lying in the ditch. Now, left to walk across the land is a mystery. Every new town reinvented new history. I turn my back on my past just to get to see a new day. Reframe my identity to get to sleep at night. Man, I need about a fifth at least. The dirty deeds that I did just to get to eat. Melancholy and emptiness, the unseen consequence of the conditions of release.
We found a man the other day hanging from the ceiling. His sentence was almost out and in. Right there on his bed was a note so sad and simple. Said you can never go home again. Never go home, never go home. You can never go home again. Never go home, never go home. You can never go home again. I found you sitting on a suitcase crying. Beneath my feet I feel the rumble of a subway train. Yeah. And I laugh out loud, cause it's the one thing I hadn't been trying. Yeah. The train came in breathless, the passengers restless. She said, baby, you'll never change. You gotta get going, you gotta keep going. And the world ain't slowing down for no one. It's make Fred Astaire. The lampposts are rocking, the whole town's talking like a fool in a barber's chair. And I get the sensation, joy and frustration, like being caught by a tropical rain. A freedom can numb you when there's no place to run to. It feels just like no one cares. You gotta get going, you gotta get going. Hey, the world ain't slowing down for no one. It's the carnival calling out. It's calling out to you. It sounds like a song, it hits you like scripture. You paint the picture with colors squeezed from your hand. Weren't you the kid who just climbed on the merry-go-round? Hey, look, the world ain't slowing down. Hey, hey, the world ain't slowing down. Hey, hey. You packed up all your handbags, throwing off the sandbag. I let go when you stepped free. I didn't want to lose you. You said you didn't choose to. It's just how your karma came. But thanks for the vision and the 2020 wisdom. It hit me like a southbound train. You gotta get going, you gotta get going. Hey, the world ain't slowing down for no one. It's a carnival calling out. It's calling out to you. It sounds like a song, it hits you like scripture. You paint the picture with colors squeezed from your hand. Weren't you the kid who just climbed on a merry-go? Weren't you the kid who just climbed on a merry-go? Weren't you the kid who just climbed on a merry-go-round? Hey, look, the world ain't slowing down. Hey, the world ain't slowing down. Hey, it's a big blue world. It's a big blue world. We're riding on a big blue world.
World Ain't Slowing Down, Ellis Paul, preceded by Gangsta Grass. You can't never go home again. I'm so looking forward to their set at the Philadelphia Folk Festival. Ellis Paul is going to be performing at the Folk Festival as well. And Ellis Paul is also leading a songwriters workshop up in, I think it's in Boston in September. Check out Ellis Paul's website for those. Ellis Paul's an amazing singer-songwriter. I've known him for many, many years. He's been around a long time. He does such a wonderful, wonderful job. And check out his singer-songwriter workshop that he conducts along with some other fine musicians and talented writers, successful writers, and hone in on your craft and skill yourself as a songwriter by attending Ellis Paul's master class. Let's move along here and listen to Freebo with Alice Howe with a Joni Mitchell song called River. Freebo is, he plays a lot in the L.A. area, kind of local here, and it's great to see him in Philadelphia at the festival. He used to play bass with Bonnie Raitt early on. River, Joni Mitchell song.
It's coming on Christmas. They're cutting down trees, putting up reindeer and singing songs of joy and peace. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. It don't snow here, it stays pretty green. I'm gonna make a lot of money, then I'm gonna quit this crazy scene. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. river so long, I would teach my feet to fly. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I made my baby cry. Well, he tried hard to help me, though. He put me at ease, and he loved me so not he made me weak in the knees. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I'm so hard to handle, I'm selfish and I'm sad now, gone and lost the best baby that I ever had. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I wish I had a river so long I would teach my feet to fly. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I made my baby say goodbye. It's coming on Christmas. They're cutting down trees. They're putting up reindeer and singing songs of joy and peace. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I will go to the place made with sand, a rugged piece, to that nail molded paint, made into the prettiest of shades. Only brains built the city I stand, and rocks will tumble, making more sand. This won't be the last city of glass. It can tear up your eyes, make you smile, turn back time, revive the dead, and last your life. The sand is memory, what is time? Only brains built the city I stand, and rocks will tumble, making more sand. This won't be the last city of glass. this won't be the last city of glass. Thank you so much for AJ Lee and Blues Summit.
Unmistakably so. AJ Lee and Blues Summit here on the Andy Kimbel Show. Recorded live. They're going to be at the Philly Folk Festival. That was preceded by River, which of course is a Joni Mitchell song with Alice Howe and Freebo. If you're in the Los Angeles area, you can catch Freebo. And he plays with different artists here in L.A. And he's just a terrific talent. He's got quite a history. He's been at this a long time. And started in the early days as the bass player when Bonnie Raitt was pretty much out of the gate and touring with her band, of which, again, Freebo played bass. I remember seeing Bonnie Raitt I don't want to date myself, but back in the early 70s, with Freebo on the bass in the Philly area. She used to play the area quite a bit. And Freebo's out there doing his thing with various singer-songwriters and most recently with Alice Howe. And they do a great job, and make sure you catch their set at the Philly Fest as well. Let's move on here. We're going to hear John Gallagher Jr., but this time he'll be on guitar accompanying Jeff Daniels. A lot of you might know Jeff Daniels from his acting career, Newsroom, and some of you might know Jeff Daniels as a singer-songwriter. He's very talented, and he's been at the Philly Folk Festival, and we're going to play a track from the Philly Folk Festival, Key to the Highway with John Gallagher Jr. Then we're going to check out a medley of John Gallagher Jr. tunes. I'll tell you more about John Gallagher right after these tunes.
That's one. Let's see. I got the key to the highway, built out and bound to go. I'm gonna leave it running, walking so slow. I'm going down to the border where I've been known. Cause I know good woman. Oh, just drove that good down, coming along. I'm bad for two fucking actors. I'll be on my way. Good here long gone mad. By the break of day. I got the key to the highway, built out and bound to go. I'm gonna leave here running.
John Gallagher Jr., and preceded by John accompanying Jeff Daniels on the guitar at the Philadelphia Folk Festival. That was a medley of tunes by John and band in New York City, recorded June 27th of this year. And I just wanted to play that medley of tunes from that show to give you an idea what John does, what he's capable of doing. He's just a wonderful performer. Tony Award winner back in 2007. Actor, singer, performer, songwriter, just really very, very talented. And I first met John Gallagher when he played a singer-songwriter showcase that I produced several times. He was a regular performer in 1999 to 2000. And I haven't seen John, and it was in 2018 at the Philly Folk Festival. We hooked up again after all those years, and it was so great to see him make such a success and continues to make such a success of his career, John Gallagher Jr. Now we're going to hear from Tony Trischka. Some of you might remember Tony Trischka and Skyline, amazing bluegrass band. Tony Trischka is an incredible bluegrass picker on the banjo. Performed at the Philly Fest many, many times. Great to see him back again. Tony Trischka.
You got to remember
You can look to the stars for an answer when it's right at your door. You can wait all your life for a chance. There can be something more. When the time is right, are you ready? Feel the pull, keep it steady. The lights at the party burn bright. I'm leaving early tonight. I'm making ready for mine. I'm getting ready for mine. I'm making ready for my reunion. I'm making ready for my reunion. Well, you might find 100 roads that'll take you away. But there's only one that will bring you home to stay. Find your course when you set it. Ain't it clear when you get it? The lights at the party burn bright. I'm leaving early tonight. I'm making ready for mine. I'm getting ready for mine. I'm making ready for my reunion. I'm making ready for my reunion. Know that the lights at the party burn bright. Yeah, I'm leaving early tonight. I'm making ready for mine. I'm getting ready for mine. I'm making ready for my reunion. Oh yeah, I'm making ready, I'm making ready, I'm following the light, making ready for my reunion. Oh yeah, I'm making ready, I'm making ready, the lights at the party burn bright. Oh yeah, I'm making ready for my reunion.
John Oates, looking forward to his performance at the Philly Folk Festival. Again, that's going to be this coming week at the Old Pool Farm in Schranksville, Pennsylvania. August 16th, 17th, 18th. Tickets are still available. Amazing festival. John Oates will be there, and so will Tony Trishka, who we heard prior to the reunion tune performed by John Oates. We heard Tony Trishka and band doing rehearsal, actually. That was rehearsal for an Earl Scruggs tribute show. And gosh, there's just we're not going to get to everybody, obviously. There's so many performers at the Philly Folk Fest coming up. We're not going to get to everybody, obviously, but we're just going to kind of just preview some of the artists that we're almost selecting at random, to tell you the truth. We're just going through the performers list and hitting a performance, saying, okay, let's put this one on their show. Let's put that one on their show, and it's pretty cool. I do this more often, just kind of pick artists at random and throw them on here. You know what I mean? This is the Andy Kimbel Show. We do profile singer-songwriters, some well-known, some not so well-known, emerging talent from around the world, around the United States. If you are a singer-songwriter, you'd like some help getting out there, get your name, spread the awareness of your branding, who you are, what you do, send us your bio, send us some MP3 files, theandykimbelshow@gmail.com. We'll take a look, take a listen, see if we can get you on here. Put your contact info in there as well, because we might want to do an interview. We can do that via internet on the live show, or we can do it via phone, or any combination thereof. But we'd love to check out your music, emerging singer-songwriters, open micers, or folks who've been out there for quite a while just looking to get some more exposure on radio and so forth. This is streaming radio. We do reach a lot of people, mostly in North America, but around the world. 23 countries around the world, actually. We have listeners in from one corner of the globe to the next. And welcome everybody who's checking out this show, wherever you might be, or this podcast. And this is Pete Moeller and Kindred Souls performing their version of For What It's Worth. Check it out.
There's something happening here, and what it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there, telling me I got to beware.
Straddle lines being drawn. If nobody's right, then everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their mind, getting so much resistance from behind. We better stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.
What a field day for the heat. A thousand people in the street, singing songs and a carrying signs. Mostly say hooray for our side. It's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.
It's going down.
Paranoia strikes deep into your life, it will creep. It stops when you're always afraid. Step out of line, the man comes and take you away. You better stop.
Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Everybody look what's going down. Children, what's that sound? Stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.
Some hands have held the world together. Some hands have fought wars forever. Tell me, what shall I do with these hands of mine? Some hands have blessed 1 million people. Some hands have helped lead the world from evil. So tell me, what shall I do with these hands of mine? What shall I do with these hands of mine? What shall I do with these hands of mine? The world could use a hero of the humankind. So tell me, what shall I do with these hands of mine? Some hands can stop lightning from dying. Some hands comfort a baby crying. Tell me, what shall I do with these hands of mine? What shall I do with these hands of mine? What shall I do with these hands of mine? The world could use a hero of the humankind. So tell me, what shall I do with these hands of mine? I want to sing it from my heart. I want to hear it in the wind till it goes around the world and it comes back again. And all that we ask is for us to be free and to use it for what we want, for whatever the need is. Some hands give a voice to a nation. Some hands wrote the times they are changing. Tell me, what shall I do with these hands of mine? What shall I do with these hands of mine? What shall I do with these hands of mine? The world can use a hero of the humankind. Tell me, what shall I do with these hands of mine? Tell me, what shall I do with these hands of mine? What shall I do with these hands of mine? The world can use a hero of the humankind. Tell me, what shall I do with these hands of mine? What shall I do with these hands of mine? What shall I do with these hands of mine? The world can use a hero of the humankind. Tell me, what shall I do with these hands of mine? What shall I do with these hands of mine? We heard from Pete Moeller and Kindred Souls doing their version of the very popular and what wonderful Buffalo Springfield tune called For What It's Worth. And that was followed by Andy Kimbel. Who's that guy? Yeah, that's me. I'll be darned. With a version of a tune by Dave Gunning. Dave is going to be at the Philadelphia Folk Festival, a great singer-songwriter from Canada. He's been there previously. And his song called These Hands. And I figured, you know what? I'm just going to figure that tune out, do it real quick, and put it on the show. So, yeah, but it's a Dave Gunning song, and Dave will be playing that song, I'm sure, a few times, at least a couple of times, at the Philadelphia Folk Festival. Dave is wonderful. Check out Dave Gunning on the internet if you get the opportunity to do so. Next up is the Adam Ezra Group with a tune called Switching to Whiskey.
Sitting here most of the night, sipping this beer, feeling alright, with my old buddies lined up at the bar. Jukebox playing soft and low, about to pay my tab, hit the road, just my luck. Someone played that song. Now I'm switching to whiskey before the memory gets me. Fill it to the top, let it burn me all the way down. I'm gonna drown my sorrow, sober up tomorrow. Tonight I fly so high I can't be found. Till I don't care, she don't even miss me. I'm switching to whiskey. Now, plain as day, the night she took my breath away, dancing like a carousel on fire. Through the ballroom smoke, her blue eyes shining, holding her like she was mine. And the beer ain't strong enough to ease my mind. No, I'm switching to whiskey before the memory gets me. Fill it to the top, let it burn me all the way down. I'm gonna drown my sorrow, sober up tomorrow. Tonight I fly so high I can't be found. I'm gonna lean on Jack, shot for shot. I'm gonna match these tears drop for drop. I need something strong to wash the pain away. I'm switching to whiskey. I'm switching to whiskey. Sober up tomorrow. Tonight I fly so high I can't be found. I don't care, she don't even miss me. I'm switching to whiskey.
Nicely done. Switching to whiskey. That was, again, by the wonderfully talented Adam Ezra Group. We look forward to seeing them and maybe even getting an interview at the Philadelphia Folk Festival. I will be at the Folk Festival running around doing some interviews, and we're going to try to get a live broadcast from the festival. If we can work that out technologically, we'll see what we can do. And if not, we'll be doing some of our interviews, recording interviews for future shows. And I'm going to be also, I might want to talk about this for a minute. I'm going to be at the Tumbleweed Music Festival. This is an incredible, beautiful festival presented by just an incredible group of people up in the Tri-Cities area of Washington State, Richland, Washington, Kennewick, Washington. This festival, if you can imagine, has stages spread out along the banks of the Columbia River. The temperatures usually average in the mid-60s with light breezes, beautiful music, great nighttime concerts on Saturday night, and a bunch of showcases, a bunch of talent. Even have an open mic stage for those who want to come out and jam and show off their what they can do, and maybe even be considered for future festivals. The Tumbleweed Music Festival, it's Labor Day weekend in Richland, Washington. I'm going to be there. I'm also going to be hosting the main stage, the South Stage, on Sunday afternoon. I look forward to doing that. They just called me this week and said, hey, we know you're going to be performing again, and would you be interested in emceeing a stage? I told them I would do it, and they took me up on it. So great. Look forward to that. That's the Tumbleweed Music Festival, Richland, Washington, Labor Day weekend. We're going to close out the show with just a fabulous, fabulous, very talented guy, none other than Michael Doucet and Beau Soleil. So from Cajun Zydeco, here closing out the Andy Kimbel Show. This special edition previewing performers, artists are going to be at the Philadelphia Folk Festival. Again, I'll run it by you one more time. It's September 16th, 17th, 18th at the Old Pool Farm in Tranksville, Pennsylvania, not too far from Philadelphia. And hope to see you folks there. And if you go there, you tell them Andy Kimbel sent you from the Andy Kimbel Show. and they'll probably turn you away. No, anyway, story of my life. You know what I'm saying? All right, folks, take care. We'll see you next week, or actually won't be seeing me next week. We'll be at the festival. The week after next, we begin to preview the performers and artists at the Tumbleweed Music Festival coming up on Labor Day weekend. And there's another festival we'll talk about down the road, September 27th, called the Sisters Folk Festival. That's in Sisters, Oregon. I am not going to be at that festival. Why? Because I'm going to be at a high school reunion jamming with my high school band, or some members from my high school band from way back when, outside of Philly. Look forward to that. Lower Moraine High School alumni who's listening to this show. And we'll look forward to seeing you guys at the reunion September 27th. And but we're going to have somebody from the Andy Kimbel Show at the Sisters Folk Festival in Oregon, kind of letting us know how that is going. There's some great performers lined up for that. We'll talk about it soon. And also, there's a bunch of festivals and events we're going to be covering as we move ahead with the Andy Kimbel Show. Take care, folks. I'm out of here. All the best. We'll see you in Schwanksville next week at the Philadelphia Folk Festival. And now please enjoy Au Soleil with Michael Doucet.
My first record we did in France in 1976, and just have a good time tonight. Hope y'all will too.
Les planchers, calme, danse, danse, giga bronzé, même jolie fille, pour aller. Oh, 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 danse, danse, giga bronzé, la même jolie fille, j'aime, gâte, oh, je dis, tu m'as dit que tu m'aimais, que tu danses, danses, le giga bronzé. Comme you told the door passé pour voir le blason à l'étage. From mon bel, je prends ta tienne, bébé, va y esquisser. Les planchers jusqu'à demain, danse, danse, j'ai que prendre, c'est la même. Tous les filles, pour l'aller. Oh, 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 danse, danse, comme le jigger brother, c'est la même jolie fille. J'ai bébé, regarde du dos, aujourd'hui. Tu m'as dit que tu m'aimais, quand tu danses, danse, le jig bronzé.
Crier, toi gros Maurienne, t'as du gaspiller, Maurienne.